Today we've got a story that's got everyone buzzing. A priest who knew Prince Harry in his teenage years sent a blunt message to the Duke of Sussex, urging him to stop playing the victim and take a hard look at this forgiveness he claims to have offered the royal family. Meanwhile, Prince Harry keeps drudging up old wounds, pointing fingers at everyone but himself. Will he take this advice to heart or just keep trudging down the same old path? It's like tuning into the radio back in the 70s and hearing a song that stops you in your tracks, like Simon and Garfunkel crooning about moving on. The British monarchy stands tall, while Prince Harry seems stuck in a loop of complaints. So, grab a coffee, settle into your favorite chair, and let's dive into this one. When we're done, drop your thoughts in the comments, give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our royal rundowns. Let's get to the details. According to Mail Online, Angela Tilby, a Church of England priest who preached to Prince Harry when he was a student at Eton, penned a piece in the Church Times with a no-nonsense message for the Duke of Sussex. She was at Princess Diana's funeral in 1997 and saw Prince Harry up close in 2002. Now, she's calling on him to ditch the victim role and work through the grief and confusion he's been carrying since childhood. She said Prince Harry has worsened his own estrangement from his family through his actions and cast doubt on his claim that he's forgiven King Charles and the royal family over the Megxit saga, calling it a clearly qualified forgiveness, in plain terms, a half-hearted one. Canon Tilby didn't hold back, saying she mourns for the red-headed teenager she once preached to. She believes he's a decent man at heart, but said he hasn't found a way to turn off the trauma in his head. She took issue with Prince Harry blaming a conspiracy by the establishment after losing an appeal in the British Court of Appeal over his security arrangements, saying this mindset sounds like it comes from the 12-year-old boy who walked behind his mother's coffin. Tilby urged him to embrace Christian teachings about forgiving from the heart to find peace, but she made it clear he's nowhere near that point. Meanwhile, Prince Harry keeps giving interviews, like a recent one with the BBC whining about not feeling safe in the United Kingdom and claiming the royal family let him down. It's the same tired tune. He points fingers, begs for sympathy, and expects the world to stop and listen. But the monarchy? They keep marching on like they did in the golden days of Queen Elizabeth, when being royal meant duty and grit. Here at the Royal News Channel, we're not buying the circus Prince Harry's been pitching. Canon Angela Tilby's message is as clear as a summer day. Prince Harry needs to grow up, stop acting like a victim, and own up to his mistakes. This talk of forgiveness he's been tossing around? It's not fooling anybody. Saying he's forgiven King Charles, Prince William, and the royal family is like swearing you'll skip dessert and then diving into the whole cake. Prince Harry hasn't forgiven a damn thing. He's just trying to keep up the story that he's the poor soul in all this, while wagging his finger at everyone else. Let's cut to the chase. Prince Harry's the one who owes apologies. He wrote a book, Spare, throwing his entire family under the bus. He went on Oprah's show whimpering about how he was mistreated. He grabs any microphone he can to spin another chapter of his woe is me saga. And now he's got the nerve to say he's forgiven others? For what? For him choosing to ditch his duties, hightail it to California, and turn the monarchy into a reality show? That's not forgiveness, it's hypocrisy. It's like blaming the band for a lousy gig when you forgot the lyrics. Prince Harry's clung to this victim role because it's what keeps him and Meghan in the spotlight. Without this world's out to get us narrative, what do they have? A former prince who walked away from it all, and a former actress peddling jams with a Duchess title. They thrive on this drama, acting like they're the only ones who've ever suffered. Folks who lived through the 80s know life wasn't a picnic. Gas lines, sky-high inflation, but you kept going without pointing fingers. Prince Harry, though? He's stuck in 1997, using his mother's funeral as a forever excuse for every screw-up. And this habit of blaming the royal family for everything? It doesn't hold water. The monarchy's not perfect, but King Charles, Prince William, Princess Kate, and the rest are out there working, showing up for events, even with heavy stuff like the king's cancer diagnosis. They don't run to the press to gripe about their lives. Prince Harry, on the other hand, acts like the world should hit pause to hear his sob story. He claims he doesn't feel safe in the United Kingdom, but jets off to less stable countries and poses on open-top buses like he's untouchable. It's one contradiction after another, like someone demanding quiet at a concert and then yelling their head off. Canon Tilby hit the nail on the head when she said Prince Harry's stuck in childhood pain. She recalled how walking behind his mother's coffin was crushing. We all remember those images of Prince Harry and Prince William grieving in front of the world. But using that as a reason to attack his family nearly 30 years later, that's a choice, not fate. And if he hadn't walked behind the coffin, he'd probably be whining that they sidelined him for being the spare. With Prince Harry, there's no winning. He'll always find a way to play the victim. Then there's Meghan, who seems to be loving the drama. She keeps saying they've got a wonderful family life, but she doesn't seem to notice Prince Harry's drowning in anger and contradictions. It's like she's steering the ship while he's lost in the back. And this shift of Prince Harry into a professional victim, a lot of that's on her. Before Meghan, Prince Harry was the fun-loving prince who started the Invictus Games and championed Centibele. Now, it's all drama, accusations, and teary interviews. It's like swapping a classic Beatles track for an endless soap opera. The royal family, meanwhile, is all class. They don't bother responding to Prince Harry's jabs because they don't have to. They're like a symphony orchestra playing a flawless piece, while Prince Harry and Meghan try to steal the show with a bullhorn. Prince William, who lost the same mother, doesn't dwell on the past. He works, raises his kids, backs causes. Princess Kate handles health challenges with grace. King Charles leads despite his illness. They show what it means to be royal. Serve, don't complain. Prince Harry could have picked up on that at Eton, as Canon Tilby hinted, but it seems he was too busy chatting with the kid next to him. And this claim that Prince Harry forgave his family? It's a bad joke. Canon Tilby said his forgiveness is clearly qualified, and she's spot on. Real forgiveness doesn't come with a laundry list of gripes. It's not saying, I forgive you, but you're the bad guy. Forgiveness is letting go, like those old church hymns about redemption from the 60s. Prince Harry hasn't done that. He's so tied to the victim role that he doesn't know how to live without it. And Meghan, with her obsession with the limelight, just eggs it on. They're like a couple arguing in public and then claiming everything's fine. Nobody's buying it. Canon Tilby believes Prince Harry is a decent guy deep down, but he's lost. She said he hasn't found a way to turn off the trauma in his head, and it's hard to watch. He had chances to build something meaningful, the Invictus Games, Centibele, but he chose the path of drama. Meanwhile, the royal family stands strong like a lighthouse shining through a storm. They don't need Prince Harry, and the world's starting to see it doesn't need his complaints either. When it comes down to it, Canon Angela Tilby's message is a wake-up call Prince Harry desperately needs. Stop playing the victim, own your mistakes, and figure out what real forgiveness looks like. But from the looks of it, he'd rather stick to the poor me act, blaming the royal family for choices he made himself. Meanwhile, the British monarchy keeps shining like it always has from the days when Queen Elizabeth faced crises with a steady smile. Prince Harry and Meghan can keep making noise, but they're just a sour note in a symphony that's been playing for centuries. It's inspiring to see the royals hold their ground, like a classic movie like To Kill a Mockingbird, where the good guys win through integrity. Prince Harry, though? He's stuck in a bad reality show episode that never ends.